Here with Path to Progress for September 12th, 2025. We survived Patriots Day and survived my twins' 30th birthday. Happy birthday, boys. And I am now back in my mobile office, getting ready to head into the main office. Actually, a little dressed up today, got an interview. We'll see how things go. As I've been driving this morning, I've been thinking about an experience that I had this morning with my wife on a walk. We walked from our house to a local church that was in the area, and it gave us a beautiful, beautiful view of the sunrise. And as I stopped, I do for those of you that follow the channel, you know that I will occasionally do shorts that are haikus, and they're generally flowers or trees or sunrise, sunset, something of that nature. And I did one for this, and I was just astounded at the beauty that I was seeing in that morning sky. That there were gray clouds, high, non-threatening clouds, but there were pokes of blue sky behind, and the sun was at exactly the right angle to just light those clouds up with beautiful pinks and orange and some yellows and reds. It was just amazing. And in the time that it took me to pull my phone out and set it up for the video short, it had changed. It was still amazing, but it was different. The colors had shifted. The positioning of the colors had shifted. The darkness of the grays had minimized somewhat, and the brightness of the blue had faded into more of a white. It had changed. Still beautiful, but it had changed. And then I was done, so I got ready to take a picture with my Instagram account and put up the same haiku, but with a picture instead of with a video. And I kind of pivoted, and I saw another view that was just as magnificent as the first one, and just as magnificent as the second. Different, but just as magnificent. It's made me think a lot about a story that I heard somebody tell one time. He was a National Geographic photographer, and he was talking about the difference between a good shot and a great shot. And he said sometimes it was something as little as waiting a few minutes for things to change, light to change, for changing something as small as the angle that he was going to be taking of the photo. And he would show some. He said, here's a good shot, here's a great shot, here's a good shot, here's a great shot. And he said, all it is a small adjustment. It made me think an awful lot about what the Path to Progress is all about. What my journey over the last 30 years as I've been thinking about this idea of Path to Progress has been about. It's been about the idea of establishing a focus, of identifying what the fundamentals are that are going to be required in order for you to make progress toward that focus, and then fine-tuning your performance of the fundamentals over and over and over again, every day, making your performance of those activities just a little bit better, and having the faith that doing that will lead you in the direction that you need. This morning, I got a reminder. Fundamentally, every morning, every sunrise is pretty much the same as every other sunrise. The sun comes up, it comes up slowly, it sheds its light, and whatever is out there, it reflects on. Sometimes it's the mountains, sometimes it's clouds, sometimes it's a lot of clouds, sometimes it's a little clouds. But every day it's a little bit different. And every day it's beautiful. And by changing what I look at, by changing my perspective as little as 1 or 2 degrees in a 360-degree arc, I may see something dramatically different than if I look at it always in the one direction. Fine-tuning. That's what I'm going to be working on today. I've got the fundamentals in place for what I need to do today. I've done them a number of times. Today I'm going to be fine-tuning them just a little bit to make sure that my performance is just a little bit better. Hopefully that'll help me make the progress that I need to make today. That's what I'm thinking about. Hopefully that's been useful for you. If it is, please share this video and maybe come back for another one. Let's see what we can do. In the meantime, this has been the Path to Progress. My name is Todd Wente. Nullum Diem. We'll see you next time.